You know those leftover vinyl scraps you never want to throw away? Today, I'm turning them into fun iron-on projects using Htvront'S brand new H1 mini heat press machine. I'll be adding the vinyl to a hat, a zipper pouch, a keychain pouch, and a 2T toddler shirt. Let's get this mini heat press out of the box. I already have the Cricut Easy Press Mini, and if you've watched my channel at all, you'll know I use it constantly. So I was really excited when Htvron't reached out and asked me to give this one a try. I just love how portable and lightweight these are. They're amazing for personalizing small items that would be tough to work with using a standard heat press. Here's how it looks. It comes in 3 colors: lavender purple, pastel pink, and bubble blue. It has a curved handle, which I really like. Here's what the heat plate looks like. It's made out of aluminum. This has a ceramic coating, which gives it even heating. It's super important when you're adding things like iron-on, HTV, DTF transfers to have that. So I prefer these mini presses over irons. The precision tip is so nice because it helps with areas that are a little harder to reach, like tight corners, curved surfaces, things like that. This has 3 heat levels. You slide the control to switch between them. Their website says level 1 is 284 degrees, level 2 is 320 degrees, and level 3 is 356 degrees. One thing I'll say is if you're doing sublimation, you want the temps to be around 380 to 400, so it doesn't get quite that hot. This is not a problem for me since I don't use my mini press machines with sublimation. The reason why is I like to have my heating still when I'm doing sublimation so it doesn't cause ghosting. Also, when it was on the level 3, it got very hot, and their website does say you can use it with sublimation, so I definitely think it could work. Let's start the first project. I'll be adding heat transfer vinyl to a hat. Here's my vinyl scrap bin. I keep adhesive vinyl and heat transfer vinyl in here. I love this system. It works so well for me. I'm using white EasyWeed HTV. The font that I used for this is called Rainbow. I want to mention quick, when I say iron-on or HTV, which is heat transfer vinyl, they're essentially the same thing. It just depends on what the brand calls it. So Cricut, Dollar Tree, they say iron-on, but brands like Caesar says HTV. On their website, they said it takes only 2 minutes to heat up, so let's test that out. I set it to a level 2. When it's heating, it'll have a red light, and once it's done heating up, it'll turn to green. I'm just going to speed this part up quick. It looks like it took 1:46 to heat up. I did test my Cricut Easy Press and it was about the same. Normally with hats, I would use this forming pillow that comes with the Cricut hat press, but today I'm going to pretend like I don't have one and use towels instead. I tried to get the towels underneath that little flap part of the hat and trying to make it smooth. I found that to be somewhat difficult, but I do end up getting it to work. I'll preheat the hat a little bit first. I like to do this. It removes moisture from the hat so the vinyl will adhere better. I placed my vinyl on the hat and it just wasn't sticking down very well, so I grabbed heat resistant tape and that worked really well. I ended up just using one towel. I found it easier to hold my hand there while I press the mini press over it, but I put my heat resistant gloves on so I didn't burn myself. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, but another thing that I love about the Htvront'S mini press is it's very affordable. Right now it's $22.99 on their website. I'll have a link for it down in my description box. There was a little spot that needed some more heat. I did about 25 seconds. On their website, they said to do about 15. As you can see, that adhered so well. It is just so cute. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Next, let's try this canvas zipper pouch. I found this at Hobby Lobby and I loved the bow on the front. I'm going to layer 2 vinyls for this one, this glitter white and this pink vinyl. I'll have the Cricut cut these out. The font I used was Varsity, and I used the offset tool so that I can have 2 different layers. I'll preheat it, then do the solid piece first. I heated this for about 20 seconds, and that seemed to be about right. This is just the perfect project for the Htvront'S mini press. It would be so hard to do this on a regular press because of the zipper, the bow. So I just love this little machine. Now I'll add the next layer. I just heated this through for about 20 seconds also. I did use a Teflon sheet for this one. I just didn't want to melt the vinyl that was already down. And for all these projects, you can use a Teflon sheet, even though I haven't. That adhered so well, and here's a look at how it turned out. I love the layered look, and the glitter is so pretty. Next, I'll be adding HTV to this little keychain duffel bag pouch. I found this at Hobby Lobby and thought it'd be so fun for my 8-year-old. She likes to put things like this on her backpack, and she can put chapstick, hand sanitizer, things like that in it. Since I love the Varsity font, I'm going to do the same thing with it layered in just a Q, and on the other side, I'm doing a bow. This lighted weeder is amazing, especially for glitter HTV. It's so hard to see the cut lines, but you can easily see it with this. Someone had commented on one of my videos and suggested it, so I am very thankful for that suggestion because it's awesome. The bow is going to be adorable on this. I started heating this and it just wasn't adhering. Then I realized I had turned it off, so it was barely even hot. So I'm trying it again. I had the paper stuffing in it, but I'm going to use the towel instead. Now I'm ready to run the mini heat press over it. I would use a Teflon sheet if you're doing this project. Just on one little spot, it seemed like it melted the duffel bag just the tiniest bit. It's not really noticeable, but I would still just make sure and use a Teflon sheet. That adhered well. Now let's do the other side. The trickiest part with these type of blanks is the heat press needs something to push into. So thankfully the towel works, but it just makes it a little bit harder. Here's how this turned out. These are so neat to be able to personalize. They would make such fun party favor gifts. For my last project, I'm adding HTV to this shirt. This is not for tiny scraps, but I still grabbed that from one of my scrap bin folders. I like to use the mini press for onesies or like 2 t-shirts. Usually past that, I will just use a regular press. What's nice with the mini press is you don't have to worry about those seams on the arms. When it's tiny, that can kind of get in the way. After it's preheated, I will just weed out the vinyl, then place it on my shirt. I'll run the mini press over the HTV, and I try to just evenly do this. And once again, I did about 20 to 25 seconds. When I went to pull the carrier sheet, there was a little spot by the L that didn't fully adhere. So I just went over that spot again. One way you can tell the vinyl adhered well is you should be able to see some of the t-shirt pattern coming through the vinyl. Here's how the shirt turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. These projects were so fun to make, and I'm really impressed with Htvront'S new mini press. I'll have a link down in my description box if you want to check it out.